everyone. Welcome back to House of Nyakaheti. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support during the debut episode. We really don't take it for granted. We got a lot of feedback. I think the feedback that I remember is that I didn't introduce FMM and Whitney. And I think the other thing I remember is we were told to have a catchphrase for the podcast. So I think that's something we will think about. So for today, I will introduce the people I'm with on set. So for me, my name is Michelle Brenda. I'm here with a longtime friend. Her name is Wandia. And I'm here with FMM. So they will also introduce themselves.
Hi guys, my name is Wandia Wakarema, long-time friend. Yes, proud to be here. Proud of you also.
Thank you.
So, hi everyone, back again, FMM or Francis Macharia. So, FMM actually is the initials to my name. So, happy to be here again because last time's performance and the response and the feedback we got was very, very nice. So, inatupatia motisha kuendelea sana. Back to
Yeah.
Brenda.
And FMM, did you see you telling guys that you were standing, was it in italics?
Italics, yes.
Did you see how people went down with that comment? And you're the one who gave them that opportunity.
Yes.
Walienda nayo kabisa, waliteremka nayo.
Like, I gotta say, that was the only time I was not straight. Only time. I'm very straight, but only that time. One time.
Yeah. Okay, so for today we're going to be talking about heartbreaks because, like I said, House of Nyakaheti is going to have different rooms, and this room is called the Real Talk Room. We are just having real conversations, and I also have to mention that we have supporters in the background. So anyway, we'll go straight into it. So, what does heartbreak mean to you, Wandia?
I think I don't think it's only in romantic relationships that you can be heartbroken.
Yeah.
So depending on what you felt, I think ile tu feeling, you don't even know how to explain it. You're just sad.
Yeah.
Something that has happened to you and you can't even explain it.
Yeah.
But you have to process it because adulting is adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's how I can explain heartbreak.
FMM?
Okay, for me, I think when you look at heartbreak, I'd describe it as a loss of emotion because it's the moment that you're feeling either dejected, heavy, and lost. And the reason I say the loss of emotion is because it could be maybe a job that you had and lost it. It could get you heartbroken. It could be a romantic relationship that didn't go well.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of things. It's only that I think people try to confine it to the walls of romantic relationships.
Yeah.
But it's quite broad when you actually look at it and look at what heartbreak really is.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's that loss of emotion due to an unforeseen circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with both of you. But for today, since I think I'd say the debut episode, we were also kind of like talking about heartbreak because the different things we went through, me losing Shosho, your stroke, and all of that, it's still heartbreak in a way. I think it's just for today, I would like us to focus on romantic relationships. If that's okay with you guys, no pressure. If you feel like you don't want to talk about your romantic relationships, that's fine. And also, I remembered we didn't shout out Whitney. I think we should tell people why she's not here today. She's not feeling well. So much love to you, Whitney. Have you ever experienced heartbreak that really affected you? Wandia?
Yeah, I think so. But Sasa, you've said we don't talk about the romantic side.
Which one do
We
you
talk
want-
about the romantic side
which one
more.
do you want to talk about?
I think
Or it doesn't necessarily, just talk about whichever you want to talk about. You don't have to talk about the romantic one. Like the heartbreak that really, really affected you.
I would say when I lost my gooks, that was, I feel like that was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
Like men heart is kawaida sai. But now you're losing now my
Gangster.
yeah, like losing my grandfather was I can't even describe what I felt.
Yeah.
But it was heartbreaking because
Yeah.
I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I expected it, but sometimes you shut off your mind and you're like, something might change.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that, and also, men, men will be men.
Men are
So
Yeah.
amphibians.
eh?
Men are
Liars.
amphibians.
Liars, blood
Bloodsuckers.
suckers. Yes, I think men tutaendelea to with when you're asking the questions, but yeah, I think the most defining one was my gooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
FMM?
Okay. um, Okay. I'll answer this question in two phases. I'd say maybe the first was a romantic relationship that I was in when I graduated from campus. And at that time, you're just green in the field and everywhere. You're trying to find yourself and
Yeah.
you're trying to build yourself. And I think, so there's a girl I was dating. I'll not say her name because for fear of reprisal. But so we had dated through campus, and then after campus, during now the time just before transitioning out of campus, she got a friend. So as what she would have, she was telling me that she had a friend, and this friend was just a friend. I actually hate that phrase. Like if somebody tells me, no, don't
It
worry.
was a male friend.
He's
Oh,
just
okay.
a friend. Okay, just a friend.
Kuna mambo.
Yeah, so so jua nile mazee you're still young, mapenzi mazee, emotion imeshika
Yeah.
mbaya bana, kaa nguo mpya. And so so this dude, he was working. Remember mi bado niko chuo.
Yeah.
Nakazana najaribu kujijenga. So
Yeah.
our classes weren't happening at the same time. So wakati hana class, akiwa tuseme ametulia in the hostels ama place ametulia, mi niko Daro, ananiambia, hey, by the way, the dude tumwite M. By the M, amenishua anapitia, anakaa kunicheki. Ama anakuja, tuongeonge. So nilikwambia tu ni beshte yangu. Anaambia ni sawa. Sasa being the trusting type again, because zile za chonjo. Si mnaenda tu kubonga tu,
Yeah.
Kidogo kidogo ananiambia ni aje. Tumetoka na M, tumeishia, so I was in Kwea Catholic University.
Yeah.
So tumeenda Galleria. So nasema anabuy to lunch.
Yeah.
Chonjo. Si sasa mimi na trust mtu wangu.
And then I think also the fact that she's also updating you.
Exactly.
So that's the reason you're like, it's okay.
So niko okay, chonjo. And then so it happened for some time. Then okay, mwishowe alikuwa narudi tunapatana na yeye nikiwa nimepangwa kabisa.
Yeah.
Now, the straw that broke the camel's back was after we had graduated, nikasema manze nimesoma, nimemaliza, niko na mtu wangu, na sije mfanyia kitu fancy, twende Masai Mara. So your time I had
Wait, shule?
Wait.
Okay.
Si ungoje usikie story yote.
Story ni yako.
Masai Mara on a budget.
Okay.
Si ati fancy car, ni kushika pale BS
Yeah.
panda basi zinaitwa Namelok Safaris.
Alafu
zinapeleka hadi Narok. Hizo zinaingianga mpaka ndani ya msitu. Mi experience niko nayo na adventure. Sasa ndio sisi yao. Hiyo basi zinaendanga 2 kwa siku. One leaves at two. One leaves at 10 a.m. The other one leaves at 2 p.m. So ukihata hizo, safari yako ni the following day.
Yeah.
Sasa so we now made it to the bus station by 10. Tukafika, tukaingia. So unajua basi za nini, kwanza mjua mnena na mbuzi zinaloadiwa kwa sababu unajua ile safari inakujangwa once. Msa akikuja anakuja kiendanga, akirudi na stock. Unaelewa?
That still happens up hadi leo.
Sasa ishi Nairobi tunajua vitu mingi sana.
Like is it the big bus ama
yes,
the tour bus?
the zile zinakaa Tulaga. Those buses that are called Tulaga. I don't know if it still happens siku hizi. So ulikuwa unapata those people who are staying deep in the forest because kulikuwa na different centers, kuna Sekenan, kuna Talek.
Yeah.
So hii Talek, there's a friend of mine anaitwa Adan. It's been long since I actually saw him. He was such a very good friend. So Adan, in the spirit of kuhustle, tulikuwa campus na yeye had opened like a small ka restaurant ama ka hoteli huko hivyo. Ka hoteli tu kadogo. Alafu kale kaloji kako hapo hivyo side ya nyuma na mnauziwa hapo hivi side ya mbele. So akaniambia kuja tembea Masai Mara uone vile kunakaa. On a budget. Nikamwambia ni sawa, acha nitakuja na mtu wangu. So si ndio tumeshika sasa hizo Namelok Safari. So zimelodiwa mizigo. Juu sasa watu wamekuja kuchukua mizigo once. Alafu warudi reserve. So ikalodiwa tukangoja. Ilichukua 2 hours kujaa. Gari ilikuwa inajaa around 1:30 hapo hivyo. Safari ianze. Kutoka BS. Mpaka Narok, and then kutoka Narok mnaingia another kitu kaa 5 hours.
What?
So by the time tulikuwa tunafika hiyo place ilikuwa kitu 7:30 p.m.
What?
Yes.
From 10 a.m.
It is far.
Oh my
like,
god.
ukifika Narok there's another 5-hour drive. Kuingia na huko hivyo ndani.
Oh wow.
Because you know now it has to use a particular path. Ndio isiende kwenye wild animals ziko. So na dereva tu ndio anajuanga hiyo path.
And the babe was patient.
Ameenda hivyo kidogo. So we went, got there. So see the guys like, hey, welcome guys. Tukafika, tukachill. Actually ilikuwa 31st, nimekumbuka. 31st, I think ilikuwa 2012. Yes, 31st of December. So tulikuwa enda kurukisha mwaka.
Ulikuwa umemaliza campus 2012?
Well.
Proceed.
Yes. So I'm a vampire, but tukafika and then so mse akatu welcome tukakula dinner tukatulia. Sasa in the nini huko hivyo kwa Masaini wanarukishanga mwaka in a very very fun, interesting, not funny, interesting and unique way. So that's part of the reason I actually love traveling, because you enjoy different cultures. So unajua since hakuna stima, alafu stima ni zile za sijui sasa kama bado kama zilikuja. So mnaingia mnaenda kwa center. Then sasa ikifika saa 6 sawa naasha ma lights, music inachezwa, there's a lot of ululations na nini. So we went there na ilikuwa ka local fulani tukaenda, tulikuwa kunywa, tunakata maji, tukatulia hapo hivyo. Ululations. Aya, then stima zikapotea past midnight. So unajua walikuwa wanazimanga stima by around 1-2. Mwenda mkalale. So tukaenda. The following morning, sasa nile saa kustroll in the park, kujionea. It's now the first of the new year. As we are strolling, akapata call. So she received the call. Akaongea alafu akazile za what? Kidogo akaanza ku break down. Akaanza kulia. So mimi niko rada. Sielewi what is happening. So akalia. So eventually in between the sobs, nikamuuliza form ni gani? Akaniambia, manzi nimeambiwa amededi. Niko
No.
Amededi? Si uliniambia alikuwa sawa? Apparently waliendanga out na mtu wake.
Alikuwa na mtu?
Alikuwa na mtu.
Okay.
Waliendanga out na mtu wake, na mtu wake ni Meru. Na Meru ni wale wa kusema if I cannot have you, hakuna mtu atakuwai. So I think hata mtu wake pia alikuwa anamshuku.
With your babe now.
Lakini sasa mimi niko zile za me I'm all trusting. Human beings can never do you wrong. Watu ni sasa M passed on. Apparently at M walienda out na mtu wake. I think walimspike. Na huyu demo alikuwa kimoja na madhake. So sijui ni madha, yani demu yake na mama yake ni kama walikuwa kimoja. Mama ya demu wa M. Mama ya demu, hiyo demu ya M.
Okay.
Sasa wakaenda na wakaishia hapo hivyo. At some point ilifika akaanza kutoa foam in the mouth.
Oh God.
Atakukunywa. Apparently M walikunywa wakamaliza, wakienda home. Kufika kwa parking. Alianza kani kama akona seizure. So, akaanza convulse. Akaconvulse. Then akaanza kutoa foam kwa mdomo. So mbio akamchukua, kumkimbiza wapi? Kumkimbiza hosi. KNH I think. Kufika hivi M alikuwa shaishia.
Oh wow.
What?
Sasa tuko zile za Sasa huyu nani sasa? Mtu wangu sasa akasema hata tuko Nairobi. Wacha tutarudi. Sasa mwenye alikuwa anampea hizi updates dibeshte ya M. Boy. Na nilikuwa nimeintroduce ni marafiki wake, alafu na hanging out na mtu wangu. So what reason do I have ya kushuku? So wakaishia. So okay, tukatoka saa Narok, and then now we came back to Nairobi. So we had to even cut short the trip because she wants to go and mourn our friend.
Yeah.
Sawa? Sasa joko na magari. Remember what I told you?
Yeah.
Magari ni moja kwa siku.
Yeah.
Already leo ni saa 5. So hatuwezi toka saa hii.
Yeah.
Tunapiga stroll saa 5.
Yeah.
So safari ya kesho.
Yeah.
Kesho saa ngapi? Basi ya kwanza ndio ifike Nairobi mapema. Inatokanga huko 3
AM.
3 am. Ndio ipitie center zote. Iende ikipigia watu honi. Because Talek is like the last center. Before now you go to into Serengeti and nini.
Yeah.
So it has to go through all these centers.
Yeah.
The Talek, Segenan, sijui nini, up to the front gate.
Yeah.
Ikifika kwa front gate then inatoka. So this bus what it does, sijui kama umeona hizi mabasi za kuchukua nini. Hizi malori zibeba chai. Ocha. Vile zinakujanga zikipiga hiyo kitu ikiacha chai yako.
Yeah.
Ni hivyo.
Yeah. So they come zikiwa na kelele mingi sana. Ina hoot. Sasa hiyo basi hata ukiwa 2 kilometers away utaisikia.
Yeah.
So tukajitayarisha mapema. Mazee kidogo before umaliza kubrush meno na kuvaa viatu unaisikia ndio hiyo. So ni kuchukua bag yako ukimbie. Because they take 2 minutes.
Yeah, to
Kama zimeondoka. So tukanini hivyo tukaingia. So we came, got to Nairobi. So tukakuja sasa kujua what is happening. So hata mapero nani walikuwa wamekuja. Watu wao sasa tukaanza nini kaformiwa, nitwaje? Committee. So yote nilikuwa nimeanza ka job ka kwanza.
Yeah.
So committee was formed and the whole purpose of the committee sasa ilikuwa kunini for the burial, lakini sasa watu wao wanaanza like there was some mystery around that whole thing because when now mtu huyu akiulizwa yeye anasema walikuwa shaachana na alikuwa yeye ndio alikuwa first responder na walikuwa na mamake na already alikuwa threateningi if no one can have you, if they can't have you, no one will.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of mystery, lakini I think madhake alikuwa connected or something, so alijaribu kuificha hiyo story kanyagiwa. So was tighter. Sasa ndio tuanze kupanga stories za kwenda nini mazishi and all. So mimi nilikuwa job sasa. Mtu wangu ana sob na ananiambia mazee msee alikuwa besti yangu damu bana.
Bestie.
Alikuwa bestie. Mazee ingekuwa fiti.
Yeah.
Kama naweza mwa company. Sasa mimi nikaenda as the good faithful boyfriend, nikaomba ruhusa kazini.
Yeah.
Naomba niende na mtu wangu nimpeleke
mazishi.
Akazindikize rafiki yake wa dhati.
Yeah.
Kumbe sasa ni mtu. Nampeleka akazindikize mtu wake. Anyway, so tukaenda. So tukafika, we got to Undanyi around 3 p.m. or so there about. Kufika tukaingia then sasa tulifika sasa nile sasa kwenda kuonana na watu hao. Anafika hivi yako. Habari ya masiku. Watu hao wanamjua. Watu wa kina wanamjua.
Everyone knows
like, kila mtu akazeleza wewe ndio amekuwa kutueleza kuhusu. Karibu nyumbani, karibu.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Yeah.
Akazeleza rada. So we went had the burial and in kwa taita inakuanga si mazishi, you're celebrating that person, so it's usually sherehe.
Yeah.
So you sleep the body is placed hapo hivyo in a central location, you'll dance around it, have fun, like it's you celebrate tu hiyo mtu.
Yeah.
So we did those rituals and everything. Nakafanya alafu hata kwa mazishi wanakuja wakiwa wamevaa white.
Oh, okay.
They dress in white. Ni kama you're celebrating that person.
Yeah.
So tukafanya mazishi, tukarudi, tukamaliza. At some point tunaona tu amekaa chini. Sasa kurudi Nairobi sasa hapo hivyo ndio kisanga ikaanza.
Turn of events.
Kidogo manzi ametulia hivi anaanza kulia. Niko rada. Mbona unalia? Hapana. Nakumbuka tu best yangu. Na uko sure hamkuwa in any way involved? Hapana, there was nothing. So tuliendelea kuvutana hivyo. A lot of turn of event and things happened and eventually we fell apart. So I'd say that was
like you never ended up finding out anything that incriminated.
Alideny kabisa, lakini eventually sasa later on some years later alikuja sasa kaniambia
that they had a thing.
Yeah, things were happening. So ni venye tu alishindwa ataniambia aje.
Sasa who was the side piece?
You were the side piece.
Apparently.
Oh no.
Sikuwa na kakiru sasa najua.
Yeah, I'm so
Kiru.
sorry.
Yeah, ni kitambo sasa hivi ni
No, yeah, it's Kitambo, but you still
yeah.
remember it. So,
Yeah, so
it's heartbreak that really affected you.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, honestly, for me, I think I have so many heartbreaks, and for romantic relationships, there are so many. So, and because I usually have a horrible memory, I think I'll tell the one that happened last year. Beginning of last year, January. So there's this guy we were working with where I was working at the time. And then things happened so fast. So he was just one of those people, you'll just run up ofisi, the people you really don't, what's the right term, don't notice. Mnashinda tu mkipitana, you guys will just, because you work in the same office and nothing really, even when we go out, because it was an agency and agency, the drinking and usherati and etc. So, because, and then in the office, he's the person who everyone says, he's such a nice person. Oh my God, he's such a good person. Like everyone says that. And then I was like, oh, okay. Like I never paid attention to him until December 2024 when we had Bash, the party where you now close for the year, etc. And I remember on that day we had a PlayStation. So, we are fighting. Sorry, not fighting. The competitive nature is coming out because you guys are playing, etc. So that's when we really started like having a proper conversation. And because we even have like each other's numbers. So from that party, now we started like talking more. Mind you, this is December 2024, right? And then we even got to know that he's from Nyeri, I'm from Karatina. We're like, oh my God, we were meant to be,
Hey.
Oh
Fairy
my
tale.
God.
Stars are aligning.
So,
Match made in heaven.
Match made in heaven.
I tell you.
And then the thing is, most of the time when I go home in December, I'm not usually online. So you see, I'm offline. So he's the only one who's calling me. We're talking for 2 hours.
My goodness.
Hey.
Texting.
Love is a beautiful
So
thing.
when and he actually came to pick me. He came to pick me at home. But he was using his mom's car. I don't even know why that is relevant, but I just had to put it in there. So
You're just telling us.
Shade.
just because I can.
Shade.
Just because we don't like him.
I mean, so he came to pick me. So he even came to pick me. By the way, and then now when we came to Nairobi, because we had never gone for a date. Because remember, so you started talking in December, now at seriously. So in January, when we come back, before we even go back to work, because we went back to work on the 13th. I remember that time, we stayed home for like 2 weeks. So you see, those 2 weeks is time for us to go out. And he was very intentional. He will come pick me, we go like on a planned date, like, oh my God, it's everything we usually say, the guy on the list.
And wanna tick all your boxes.
So that went on for a while. And I remember we did that in January. In February, I ended up not having a job. And he was like, don't worry, I got you. We'll figure this out. He used to even send me money. Valentine's Day, he sent me flowers and chocolate. Honestly, see, that's the perfect guy, Amma.
Yes.
Where was his armor? Because that's a knight. That's not even
Like, honestly, like he was ticking all the boxes. I was like, oh, this is so nice. But I think also for me, because I was seeing all of that, I was not looking at the red flags because there are so many red flags, but I was like, no, it can't be like that.
What kind of red flags?
Like the fact that he used to tell me that women are so comfortable around him that they will tell him secrets. And, it's nothing, women just are, open with him, etc. And I will see it even in the office. Like he will just want to be around women. He wants to talk to women. I don't know, maybe, but that was a red flag. Because the other red flag that came up was, I was also using the 90-day rule because I was like, he's so nice. So I'm not going to have sex with him for 90 days, etc., etc.
Unajua inakuanga ni trauma by the way, childhood trauma.
Gani yo?
Umezoea kubakisha kale kakeka mwisho, nyama unakula ya mwisho. Hata 90 day rule. It was coined out of that.
Oh
Like
my
lazima
God.
lazima kule nyama ya mwisho.
Yeah.
You know, all that.
So I was like, no. So kuna time he had taken me out. I don't remember where, but we were in Westlands, and then we went to K1 because I wanted to play pool, and he was like, he doesn't remember how to play pool, etc. Like it was beautiful. So when we went there and we were playing pool, he said something along the lines of, "Nasi twende kwako." I was like, eh? Why?
Red flag.
Yeah, red flag. But I was like, no, I'm not yet ready. I'm not comfortable. He insisted, but I was like, no. So eventually, at some point, I was like, by the way, he's been so nice. Remember, guys, I think the timeline is important because you see the way this is happening so fast.
fast.
It's December. So January, February, March. In March, I was like, you know what? I might as well give him the cookie. You know, he's been a good boy. I mean, you know.
Nadhani, sawa.
You know, I mean, if this is the only thing, I might as well. Kumbe, that was a mistake. Because immediately it happened. Because I remember, I think it happened after Valentine's. Our Byron is having a good time. Our producer. So I think after Valentine's, that's when I was like, you know what? I might as well. So see, I was like, and then remember, this time I'm unemployed. So I have so much time on my
And
hands,
so many emotions.
you know? So I decided to go to his place and I was like, let's do this if this is the only thing that he's... And the thing is, he had said, before I even did that, he had said that he wants to, like, you know, ask me to be his girlfriend, you know, the way we always want in a restaurant. Bro,
You have a lot to say. FMM.
he honestly, he was selling me the dream. Because, and then you see, for me, I bought it.
Is he in sales?
Yeah?
Is he in sales?
He's not. Because he sold me the dream. Oh my God. So, and I remember he was supposed to do that on the 29th of March. Up to date, I'll remember. So, and then you see, I've gone ahead and given him the cookie, like I think like a week or 2 weeks before this happened, right? Which I think I should have waited. But even if I still waited, if this is what he wanted and he got it, either way,
Yeah.
Bado angeuliza and he gets it, he will have still gotten away with it or whatever. So,
Wait,
after...
he told you the date he was going to ask you to be his girlfriend.
Yeah. And then he used to like send me calendar invites for dates, etc. So simini nilifanya na because he didn't say it like that. He just said he wants us to discuss our future.
My goodness.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
Telling
What
you,
else could you ask
I'm telling
for?
you.
The future was bright.
Yeah, the future was extremely bright.
Yeah.
And so see, I was like, Sawa, we did that. And then now when I'm waiting now for 29th, the guy starts pulling away. I'm like, and then you can feel, maybe you can literally feel
Gravitating.
when
Yes.
someone is pulling away. But then I was like, okay, let me give him time. Also something else. I think this guy was love bombing me because in those 2 months, 3 months, he had already told me he loves me. I was like, you don't even know me that much. You know, anyway, he pulled away. So one day I just texted him and I asked him, okay, what's going on? Are we really doing this or not? You know, I really just wanted us to have the conversation. And you can see he didn't want to have it. So I told him, it's okay, just have the conversation with me on phone. So now that's where the speech of, you know, I've not been feeling like myself lately. It's not you.
It's me.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's really, you know, etc., etc., etc. And then I think the fact that he told me all of that, and it was like long paragraphs, he told me all of that in text. You know, heartbreak, I don't know how to explain it. Una feelingi ni kama, you know, even when you take a painkiller and then it goes inside your body, it finds it's a heartbreak.
Yeah.
It tells you you're on your own. Like, it doesn't know what to
like
do.
pause.
Because
President
you're literally going through so much.
Yeah.
And I remember on that Saturday, because it was on a Saturday, we went for that event, the Chrome event.
Yeah.
You remember I told you I was going through a heartbreak? Ama you were too drunk, you
No,
don't
I
remember. You remember?
I remember. Si mlikuja na Viv na Louise.
Tulikuja na Sheila. That's a different one.
Okay.
Tulikuja na Sheila.
Yes,
Chrome.
yes. At KICC.
Yes.
Yes. I remember.
Yes. So I remember I literally had to have a conversation with my therapist at night because I felt like I was losing my mind. And I think it's true what they say. The ones that are short term, because I think maybe you could see potential.
Yes.
For some reason, it hurts more. I don't know if that makes sense. Because you see, this is not someone, and it's not even like throwing shade to him or anything. This is not someone I would have seen myself with. It's just that I was like, he's a nice person.
He's not your kawaida type.
Yeah. He's here, he's available. I might as well. And it's not because I wanted to, but it hurt so much, Yani. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
So I don't know if FMM looked like you wanted to say something
no.
about
I'm just
that whole
reflecting.
situation.
I'm just reflecting because
Yeah. Anyway, how did you cope with that heartbreak one day? Losing your guka?
I guess for some time I hid away from people. I didn't want to see anyone. Na pia, as much as I'm saying I hid away from people, I also went out a lot, started drinking. I think hata watu watasikiza hii podcast watashanga, who is that? Because I drank a lot, but pia I'm very outgoing.
Yeah.
So nobody would ever notice that.
That you're literally going through
Yes,
something.
but I would overdrink. I have alcohol in my house. Yeah, so I think that's how I dealt with it. But pia then therapy. Started talking to my mom about it because as much as I was heartbroken, that's the dad.
Yeah, she lost her dad.
So we were going through almost the same thing because raised by a single mom. So Buka was my dad. So tulielewana, trauma bond na mamangu sana. So yeah, that's how it was very weird. Yeah. But I thank God. Sai, I can talk about him and smile. Kitambo talk about him and cry.
Yeah.
But now I can talk about him and deal with it and know that he's in a better place. He's happy. But then it still hurts because there are those steps you take in life, and the most important person
you want to tell is not
yes, and the first person that I think of is him.
Yeah.
And I cannot tell him. But my therapist told me you should write it down and address it to him. Mkae ni kama na have a conversation na yeye. Yeah, so that's how I deal with it. If I want to talk to him, I talk to him.
Because he was your biggest cheerleader. He's the one who told you to do a degree, right?
Yeah.
Let's not go down that road. You'll get emotional.
It's an Italian, man. Graduation coming soon. That will be a big celebration, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
FMM, how did you deal with that heartbreak?
so najua kitu moja na wanaume and I think that's what really affects us men.
Yeah.
Always enda kuambia mabeshte zako.
Why though?
If you go and do that, the ridicule you will get, it's going to be for days.
Why?
Like men usually closet feelings and emotions because if I go and that whole bit about men being strong, men being what is it called, stoic, that whole thing about men being stoic and all. So you find that even to date, if a man is going through stuff and you go and narrate it to your friends, because most of the time you'll narrate it to them whether you're in a social setup, you will be ridiculed. And then now you start laughing, but you're laughing in an uncomfortable manner.
Yeah.
Because wase wenye mko nao hapo hivyo wana make fun of it. Understand? But post that duration, I remember now I didn't want it to appear gone. So I tried to siko naamini yani, unaelewa? So some few months later so we started hapo ndio sasa shida ilianza kutokea. So I think already since nilikuwa nishakuja nikajua the truth, we started fighting over very very small things. Unaelewa? Like, and then the fights would escalate because I remember there's some time it was so bad. Now I think say emotion hiyo emotion will come flooding in. Tuko na yeye na mtu wake amenini. Sasa mimi namuonyesha hii story sidai anymore. Kwa sasa clearly mimi nilikuwa by the way ama side piece. So hii story tumaliza, wacha mimi I go on my way. Kwa zile za zi. Do you know there's some time that I remember a particular time nilikuwa kabed sitter fulani na huko hivyo tu Wayaki way. Hapo karibu na Kino. So she had come and then tukiongea tukaanza kuargue. It was so bad to the extent that she grabbed a knife. Akasema anataka kujimaliza. Like she got into that state of depression. Akasema anataka kujimaliza. Sasa mimi nikaenda kujaribu kumstop. Kuona nikienda kumstop, sasa nakwambia mngekuwa mnakuja kuniona.
No way.
So kwenda kujaribu kumstop, nikaona kabisa atajidunga. So what I did,
Wait, she wanted to dunga you on
herself.
Oh.
So mi nilikuwa lakini unajua nikawezaenda kumstopisha ajidunge tupatikane
Yeah, that
You-
would be very
before
bad.
proving that
It was
nilikuwa najaribu
yeah.
kumstop asijidunge.
Yeah.
Itakuwa kesi ingine bigi sana.
So what happened?
So the caretaker of the place nilikuwa nakaa nikashout jina yake, alikuwa beshte yangu. That's the reason it's usually important to befriend our say wadogo.
Yeah,
I've actually seen
you've said it
caretaker,
before.
those people actually
Service
come in
people.
handy. The service people come in handy
Yeah.
a lot because most of the time atakusave situation, hakuna msemo mwingine anaweza kusave.
Yeah.
So he used to be called Collins. Yeah. So nikamshauti, hey Collins. So when I shouted, and I shouted twice, kwa nguvu sana, and then yanked the door. So when I shouted his name, so he had. He came running. So kukuja, akampata ameshikilia kisu. So namuuliza, what's the problem? What's happening? Mwambia pana, siwezi endelea hivi. So it was a whole scuffle. I think that was around 10 p.m. imagine.
Oh gosh.
Sasa vile alistopishwa hivyo, akatoka, akaishia. Na alienda, akatoka akachukua bagi yake akaenda. So mimi sikujua kwenye ameenda. So sikumfuata. Juu sasa unaona nimeona mtu ameshika hadi nini sasa. Kwanza wacha nitulie bana.
The pay you were in shock.
So kwanza nimeshtuka niko hadi daga. So after some time ndio sasa nilikuja kujua later on. Because the bro used to be my friend. That apparently alienda akaanza kuchase Tei na painkillers. Yep.
Was that bad? She was depressed.
Ile kabisa sasa alikuwa wacha nimalize story kabisa.
Yeah.
Kwa ule mwingine ameenda, huyu naye adai story yangu.
Yeah.
So hii story wacha tu nimalize kabisa.
Oh
It was
wow.
bad. Mpaka alikuwa anachikata na membe.
What?
Ile nini sasa na unajua sasa mimi I'm not able to process this because I don't understand what is
What's
happening.
going on?
Yeah.
You understand? So vile ilifika hiyo point sasa nikaona hii sasa imefika mwisho kabisa.
Yeah.
Beyond here sasa kuna mmoja wetu atarudishwa na case.
Yeah.
Yes.
So either case ama
So what
commit.
did you do? Did you move
So yeah,
out?
so the no, after some time now we spoke with the bros. Alikuja akachukua vitu zake na akaenda.
You guys were even living together?
See after campus sasa tulikuwa tumeanza kunini So
Cohabits?
see not living together per se, she would visit frequently.
Okay.
So kulikuwa na vitu zake hapo hivyo.
So did you have like a conversation for a
Or did
breakup
it end
conversation?
just like that?
What
Like you never
happened?
saw
It
her
happened
again?
some years, sema kama a year or two later. Like
Okay.
in around 2015 hapo hivyo na huko hivyo. So later ndio tukaongea sasa tukaona. Now that time sasa tulikuwa tumemachua tukaona yenyewe. Acha tu kila mtu aende their separate ways. And actually she got someone else. So nikamwambia sasa upata mtu mwingine it's okay sasa. And that thing actually affected me sana in terms of getting in committed relationships.
Yeah.
Because that I mean before my current relationship nilikaa sana before kuwe na nini. Actually took karibu 8 years.
Were you like getting into relationships or you were just doing situationships?
Sort of like situationships. Like nilikuwa
Commitment
like,
was an issue.
Yes, I had a hard time trusting people. A very hard time.
Yeah.
So I'd be there, listen, we'll talk, you'll tell me all these things, but I'll be like,
So what were you telling them when they ask you, what are we?
No, she will talk, and see, we are roommates.
Wow, men.
Men,
Liars.
bloodsuckers.
Sisi ni wa Kenya.
Okay.
Ama sisi ni Sifuna.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think for me, and the reason I'm saying last year is because, like I said, it's the one I remember vividly. I have so many, but I'll just stick to this one. So last year, what I did to cope was, remember, in March, I was unemployed. So I really immersed myself in looking for work, working for myself, as in working on myself, as cliche as it sounds. Because when I got my job in April, I locked in. Like, sikuwa nataka stories za wanaume. Like, I was just like, I can't do this. Even when, like, talking stages, nini, I just didn't want to. I think I stayed like that the whole year until around November. You see, from March till November. And then I was like, I started kikikiing with Sam, and now I'm at a stage where I don't want to kikiki anymore. So I think for me, what I did was just immerse myself in work. Yeah.
So did you find it hard trusting again?
I've always had trust issues. And that does not even stem from that one relationship. I think mine stems from childhood, to be honest. I don't easily trust people. unfortunately.
It's okay.
Or fortunately, yeah.
It's a survival mechanism.
Yeah.
And it's a hack. And also, but here and there.
Yeah. And the thing is, even when it comes to relationships, even in future, as much as yes, I know I have trust issues, like you'll never really know someone.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. Because someone will give you the side they want to show you, but you won't fully know this person.
Yes.
And even when you think that someone will not hurt you, you don't know the person. And it's what you always say, FMM, that people have been brought up differently.
Exactly.
So it's really more of how are you guys going to
Compromise
and
stay
also
together.
like live together and
Yeah.
create space for each other.
Important.
And I think that's a space, I don't know when I'll get to that. It's just difficult.
I think the most important thing is even before you get to that, make that person your friend. Because you see now the problem comes in
Yes.
is that you want to immerse yourself into because either you're guided by the physical appearance or maybe by his
Whatever
social
he
status.
or what he makes you feel.
Exactly, or what how he makes you feel.
Yeah.
But he's not really your friend. So you see, the problem is, at some point, love sometimes might fade.
Yeah.
And what will keep you glued together or staying
Is
together
friendship.
is friendship. So
Yeah.
at least you can be able to say, sawa, mapenzi yako imeisha, wacha tumie yangu for now.
Yeah.
We use and we go. Ikini tukue mabeshte, tuendelee tu polepole, tutapatana
Yeah.
huko mbele.
Yeah.
Because the moment you are with your friend, it makes it a whole lot easier because you'll not end up yes utakuja sema unachukia mtu unamdharau ama nini, but there's always that one thing that will always make you know that this person,
Yeah.
I can count on them on this.
Yeah.
Unaelewa?
Yeah.
Hata kuende aje huyo msee najua anaweza wewe unafanya tuna mabeshte zako,
Yeah.
this person I can count them because of this and this and this, but now people,
And also you said about lowering your expectations.
yes that's very important.
But why am I lowering my expectations?
Now you see, no
But you're not lowering your standards, just
not
expectations.
expectations.
standards,
Yeah.
yes. You need to understand.
Like, girls have that paper and a
list.
list where you tick amenibaia flowers, thanks.
Yeah.
Amenipeleka date, akakumbuka Valentine's birthday yangu.
Yeah, nafaa.
Anafa, but then you should expect that. I think FMM told us you were raised differently.
Exactly.
So just
So it's more of communicating. If I want this person to get me flowers, I tell the person I want flowers.
Yes.
Yes.
If the person doesn't get flowers, the person is not listening to me then.
Not really.
not.
This is what
That's
you
where
should do.
compromise comes
Yes,
in.
this is what you should do. You see, by me saying that you should expect less of others and expect more of yourself is ideally to mean the moment, and not only in romantic relationships, even in relationships with fellow friends, because you see, the moment you lower your expectations of people and you understand that you're not that important, like always have that ringing in your head. Like that was a phrase that Nani used to use. There's a Roman emperor who was called Marcus Aurelius. He used to use that anytime he'd receive praise and people would tell him how big and how powerful he is. He had hired a servant to just come and whisper in his ears, "You are not God." Like anytime he'd go somewhere, "Oh, hail thee, king!" Oh, the servant would come and tell him, "You are not God. You're not that important." It would actually ground him because now you stop living in utopia. I love using that phrase. You can. There's a friend of mine, mpaka nilimnickname Utopia, because she literally lives in utopia. So you stop living in utopia, and now you come to understand that the person that you're not meeting a god, you're meeting a human being. One of the main qualities of human beings is the flaws that we have. We are all flawed. Secondly, if I don't have so much expectations, I will not get extremely hurt. But I will be expecting so much out of myself than from anyone else.
If I remember when you say you're not that important, but I am important.
You are, but you see, that is grounding you. Because you see, what happens, let me tell you one thing about life. Life has a way of humbling people.
Yes.
You agree on that? Like, unaweza kuwa, una feel you're up there, sindio? Life has a way. And that's the reason they say it's a circle.
Yeah.
So it has a way of humbling you and reminding you, come on, bana.
Wake up.
When you come on Adamu mwingine. Yes, you're important. And that's the reason I'm saying the expectation you have of yourself
Should be higher.
should be high. That, yes, I believe I am important to myself. Then how you relate with others, how and what you expect from others shouldn't be as high as what you expect from yourself. Such that if you're disappointed, you'll not feel like dying. Utabaki kwa zile za, I guess it's human nature.
Ni sawa,
I guess
let's move
human
on.
beings when are disappointing. That helps you in moving on. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's from the point. That's the point I am actually coming through to show you that you will now be able to move past a situation.
Yeah.
You see, like you understand the current situation that you're going through. When you bring this back and you now focus more on expecting more from yourself,
Yeah.
you'll be able to actually unlock and unleash things about yourself that you didn't know you have.
Yeah, I think for that point we'll have to
And-
agree to disagree because tutashinda hiyo.
Yeah,
Because
hamtasikizana.
because I wanted to also go back to the point of the reason I'm saying I am important. That's why I also have to deal with someone who will also see that I'm important and not constantly disappoint me. Because I know humans will disappoint you, but there's a human who will just disappoint you because the person doesn't even like you. But anyway,
Oh yeah, I get that
yeah.
point. Yeah.
So do you think men and women experience heartbreak differently? I think we should start with FML.
Yeah.
Yes, and tell us, like, do you guys literally like feel pain when you're going through a heartbreak, and like, how is heartbreak for you guys?
Okay, I tend to think, and you see, I'll keep going back to that attribute of how men are raised from when they are young. Now, take a case study. There's a boy and a girl who are almost the same age, and then they're being reprimanded, and then they start crying. The boy will be told, "Wacha kulia, we ni mwanaume." So it stems from pale chini. You are always taught to bolt up emotions. Wacha kulia, wanaume waliangi. And then when the society to some extent has sort of made it appear that if a man cries, he's a weak man. But if a man bolts up his emotions, he's strong.
Yeah.
Which should not be the case. But now because of that societal inclination and
yeah.
expectation, you do not want to disappoint what the society is offering.
Yeah.
So yes, and unfortunately for men is that they will get that. You see now the difference between men and women is women project that emotion through talking, through sharing with their friends,
Yeah.
through meeting each other,
Yeah.
and trauma bonding. Ukauliza Byron kama anajua kitu kaa trauma bonding yake ni kukata maji na maboys ama kucheza PS.
Yeah.
There's no other thing as trauma bonding. What the hell is trauma bonding?
Yeah.
You understand? So because of that aspect, men tend to bolt up whatever it is that they're going through. So that's the reason you'll find them. Maybe ataenda akikata maji sasa ndio unasikia anaanza kufunguka mnashindwa na by this one so ako sawa. But most of the time, yes, men do experience that, and some men also cry. But now you will find them now crying maybe akioga.
Yeah.
Ndio isipe evidence. Hakuna evidence.
No, bulia gani? Nilikuwa naoga.
Machozi gani?
Machozi gani? I was showering. Ama ukianza kunyesha mnapata jamaa wako akinyesha. And balancing tears. So but
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think back to you as well. You have a son and a daughter.
Yes.
Are you bringing them up differently? Are you telling Masharia that it's okay to cry? Are you telling, like, how are you bringing them up?
So, yes, ideally, I will try and understand if he's maybe crying. Okay, if I've reprimanded him and he's crying, and it's because of something he had done wrong, that one hapo sitakuwa na nini for him. But if it's because he does not believe in himself, I'm gonna feel, apana, I cannot be able to do this. Now that I'll try and talk to him to show him that, yes, even if you're feeling sad, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's an emotion that you have and you can process it. So I'm trying to make sure they understand that, yes, do not bolt up that emotion, and also make an open space where they can actually come to talk to you whenever they're going through stuff.
Okay.
You don't closet them out and show them that, hey, apana.
Okay. Wandia?
Yeah, it's very different and it's very evident because I think for us women, we do talk a lot.
Yeah.
Na venye tu amesema we trauma bond. We really do. Hata kai sai before we started, we were really talking about how our childhood has been. And the more we talk, the more we heal. But for them, they only bottle it up and then they wanainyamazia tu. Hawana they don't know how to talk about what
They don't
they
know
are
how to
feeling.
express themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't even think it's expressing what I express na pombe, but ile kuongea tu kuitoa.
Verbalize.
Yes, verbalizing it so that you can just let people know I am not okay.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard to hear a man saying I am not okay. But for us, I'll call you and tell you, hey,
Yeah.
I am not okay.
Yeah.
I will be proud to say I'm in the pits and I want to get out. So I am ready to ask for help. I
Yeah.
think that's the difference. Men don't know how to ask for help, but women, you can ask for help.
Okay.
But also the way he's saying, the way we were raised. I have a
Yeah.
brother, so utaona tu raising the difference.
The difference.
Yeah, there's a very big difference because for me, mom can tell me, talk to me, atanipigia,
Yeah.
atanipigia na niambia, au sound sawa.
No, I think I'll actually add to what you're saying because your brother says they don't talk the same way you and your
kweli.
mom talk.
Mamangu
I think you guys
atanipigia
talk
kuniambia
in
kuna
a
msichana
day.
ametegwa na heels
Yeah,
huko.
in a day
Anataka
you
tu
guys will
kuniambia.
talk like 3 times.
Not even 3.
Your
anything.
brother, they'll stay for like 3
Even a
days
month.
without
Even
talking.
a week. I mean, I experienced that. I'll call my mom tutaongea, then the next time 3-4 days later ama a week ama nile umekumbuka na nafaa kumrushia ka kitu.
Yeah.
Then namrushia na mpigie.
Okay.
But if I look at now like how my wife talks to her mom, maziwa anaongeanga
It's
mara
different.
mingi mpaka kwa zile za
Kwani historia ziishi?
bana mmeongea asubuhi
But
mnaongea
also,
nani?
I feel
Na
like
mom.
it's different for you also because you told me don't talk to your
Me, I
mom
also
as
don't talk
much.
to my mom that much.
So I don't think it's a feminine
I
thing.
think it's an
Yeah.
I think it's just the way maybe I wouldn't say raised, but I don't know. But does Nato talk to mom a lot?
Yes.
Last
Yeah, so
born.
I think
I think ni mambo ya last borns here.
anyway, I think you guys have said everything on that. So we can go to the point on, do you think you can get over a heartbreak fully? Do you think you fully like get over it and move on? FMM.
Yes. Because you see, if I'm able to actually speak about this, and I believe the moment you actually talk about something and you can actually make humor about it, it's because, why I actually use humor most of the time, even when I'm relating to, because wanaona ni kama mimi ni joker. Even when it comes to serious situations,
Yeah.
I'll try and use humor. The reason I do that is to try and show that I don't own up to that again. Like nimeachana nayo.
Yeah.
So like,
You've released.
yes, stroke happened to me, and for many people, they'd be like, "Guy, you got a stroke," and then
How did you deal with it?
exactly. So because I do not want to own it up, nishinda nikisema, "Oh my God," right now, I'm a stroke survivor. Sina
Yes.
stroke. It's like the way kunaweza kuwa na tsunami
Yeah.
ikuje gonge nyumba, and then the house is flattened. Sasa mnaanza kudeal na effects za hiyo debris. So this is what now is happening. So it already happened na ikaisha, sasa ni ku move on with
you
it.
just
And
move
also
on.
yes, and also now it comes to heartbreaks. I believe yes, but it might take time
Yeah, of
depending on maybe how you felt about that person and how that person was connected to you. But it eventually does, because you see one of the beauties of this life is that every other day that you wake up is a new chance to try again and reset.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they say time heals all wounds
That's
eventually.
true. Yeah.
So yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Not really for me.
Yeah.
Because at times someone will talk about something, they're not even related, and then unakumbuka a heartbreak that happened when you're 16 years old. So I feel like time yes, but at the same time there'll be triggers here and there.
Yeah.
You will always remember it at the back of your mind. It's not that you're dwelling in it,
Yeah.
but something,
Yeah, I think I get what you mean, because it's like we meet different kinds of people.
Yeah.
And when people come into your life, they will leave something. You know?
Definitely.
For example, I think there was a guy I used to have a thing with. He was such a good chef. And for me, I don't like cooking. So at least I was able to pick up a few things from him about cooking. There's another one who had something. There's another. So I think I get what you're saying. But I think also just time.
yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, you just give ourselves time.
Yeah, I think
And then-
time is
and
the
then
best.
I think also, you see this life, what we go through, at the end of it all, what you'll be left with is the memories. So I think that's the reason it might come as maybe a flashback, because hata if you find people on, tuseme kama two elderly people on their deathbed and they were friends, and then they are chatting, or one of them is on the deathbed and then the friend is chatting with them, you will hear stories like, unakumbuka 1970 something ama 80 something vile tulifanya hivi na hivi na hivi. There's never a conversation about unaona ile nyumba yangu nimejenga mpya nini. It's usually those memories that you created together.
Yeah, true.
Because those memories, no matter what you do, you can't erase.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's what you might be referring to.
Yeah.
It coming back.
Yes.
But it does not really affect
Yes,
your
it
current
does not even
situation.
come with heart.
Yeah,
it
it's
comes
going to
with
come
like,
as a brain
nimekumbuka
memory.
nani.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did heartbreak teach you about yourself? Wandia?
I think sasa hii nitaongelea yote. The romantic side, my guka passing. I think the main thing it taught me is that I can be independent.
You can be independent.
Yes, I can deal with my own stuff and work through it. Not without people knowing, but ile, like, you sometimes you go through heartbreak and you can't tell people. Kwanza the romantic one, because I have friends who are very crazy. They will laugh at you. They just be like, how
think I know
kuona?
them.
Like, you didn't see the red flags. You didn't, unaona? So ile, I can be independent. I can deal with stuff without dealing with it in a bad way, like drinking. Juu ka sahi, I'll go through heartbreak and I'll do something that is very positive. I'll learn a new thing to just to forget. I'll immerse myself in work, kama Brenda. Juu pia me, I do that a lot. Yeah, so independence, I am important. I am important. I'm very
okay.
important.
For a second, I thought we went to Russia.
I know.
I am important. I have this important message.
No, I'm important. What? No, I mean, like, I'm important.
Yeah.
Like, it's me.
Yeah,
it's me against the world.
Yeah.
Na kenye tu mwanaume atanifanyia, it's not a defining moment in my life. You know?
Okay. FMM.
And if you check about So I'd say that's where I learned about expectations. So I lead my life in a very, very okay. For many people, and even for people who are very close to me, sometimes they might think that you don't care.
Yeah.
But it's not that you don't care. It's just that I have learned how to lower expectations on anything. So even if probably I lose my job or I lose a job, I will not dwell in it. I'll be focusing on where do I get kichele next? Like, nini nafanya next? You understand? So, and then also for friendships, if somebody fucks me over, I'll not dwell in it and come and start, unajua vile nifanyia wewe. Because I'll just move on quietly.
Yeah.
And now I'll have learned. So if this person comes back and talks to you, tutaongea.
Yeah.
But tutaongea, and I will make it very, very cut or very brief. You understand?
Yeah.
Just to show that story from yangu mimi na wewe ilidai.
Ilisha.
That chapter is closed. We forge forward. So just lowering expectations. It helped me manage expectations very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, I have so many lessons, but I think what I learned from one of the heartbreaks from the light-skinned dudes, remember?
Yeah.
I think for him, he really brought out a side I didn't know that existed, and that I had so much inbuilt trauma, because he really, I think in a way I can explain, I had immersed myself in this person. I had lost myself. Like, I genuinely didn't know who I was, to an extent when he is out there and he's doing whatever he's doing, even if he's working, I'm literally trying to just watch a movie. I can't concentrate. Like, I can't see what the guys are saying. I can't, because my mind is just spiraling. It's like, where is he? What is he doing? With who? I need to call him. And that's so
Exactly.
It's so fucked up. I was like, I can't believe this, because I think that's when I realized I had to start therapy. And when I started therapy, and that was 3 years ago, 2023 was 3 years ago, and I got to learn so much about myself. And at least right now, I know that I shouldn't and I will never lose myself into this other person, because I am whole as a person.
Yes.
And that has been yeah.
We needed to I actually forgot.
That has been the most beautiful thing to ever happen to me. Because you see, for example, like yesterday, when I got into the accident that I got into, if it were like a different version of me, when I went home and I was like, oh my God, I don't have anyone I can call. Who do I tell? But right now, I am so whole in a way that I don't have someone. I literally have people that I can call. I have friends, you know?
Yes.
You really don't have to like be like, oh my God, I don't have a partner. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? And that has been the most beautiful realization that I will ever get in whatever years that I live.
You know that whole bit there, you said that you're whole.
Yeah.
That is now expecting more out of yourself
Yes.
Yeah.
and less out of others.
True. So the heartbreak, did it raise your standards or lower them?
Raise them, of course.
Yeah. AFMM.
Why are you thinking
I know.
about
I
it?
just want to ask director kama wanaume tunakuwa na standard.
Amnanga, by the way.
Hamnanga, hiyo
No,
ni
nikuuliza
hamna.
tu sasa, it's a man thing.
Okay.
Ah.
Uko nayo?
Yes.
Hauna?
Sasa si yes, it did raise. I don't want to open a Pandora's box. It did raise.
Okay, of course it raised my standards because right now there are men that I used to deal with back in 2017.
You
And by the way,
definitely-
right now when I start making it, they will start popping out and I'll be like, who are you?
Who are you?
Who? I don't, because honestly, like the kind of man I was dealing with in 2017 is not the kind of man I will deal with in 2026.
Correct.
Right now, I'm a high value woman and I am going to deal with high value men. Clock it.
Yes, it did.
Gosh. Did it change how you love or trust people?
Yes, it did, because you guard yourself and you build a lot of walls after heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get hurt again. So I will put my walls up mpaka that person shows me that
Yeah.
they are worth it. So yes.
FMM?
Immensely.
Yeah.
Just one word, immensely.
Okay. So we are closing. What does healing look like for you?
I think I said it before. I think healing is how I can talk about my guka with a smile on my face and be
Yeah.
happy. Healing is also, in terms of romantic relationships, is when you feel comfortable in yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can do things on your own, for yourself, without needing validation from people outside. So
Yeah.
I guess that is healing, because I think at a point in my life, I needed a lot of validation.
Yeah.
From my friends, from my partners. So healing, hiyo tu kuwa too comfortable.
Yeah. In yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say healing for me looks like, I think I'd concur with Wandia. Being able to talk about it and actually crack jokes and just enjoy the conversation.
Yeah.
Then secondly, believing more in myself. And then also, apart from now, being able to go out there and talk about it, trying very, very hard to differentiate people that come into my life. Like I'll not carry this person's trauma to affect this person.
Yeah.
I will try and separate. And it doesn't have to be romantic relationships, even friendships.
Yeah.
So I will see a person for who they are. I will not say, unajua uchali, nilifanya hivi 2012, 2015 akanifanyia hivi, so siwezi fanya. I will see you for who you are.
Yeah.
And I will separate and say, I'll deal with you
Yeah.
as Brenda, I'll deal with you as so and so. So I'll not carry this heart or issue that I have to another person, because now that's where many people go wrong.
Yeah.
You end up transferring. You see, there's a saying that goes, there are usually two things that happen when it starts raining. There's some people who feel the rain and others get wet. So be the person that feels the rain. Because when you feel the rain, you will enjoy everything that is happening. You'll see the raindrops. You will actually see the surreal picture of the
Yeah.
rain. But when you're getting wet, you're just, vitu zina
You're
happen
just
tu.
there.
Umeingizwa kwa maji, ukarushwa, umefika shuka. You're not understanding what's happening. But you see,
Yeah.
when you now feel the rain, you now get to understand each person for who they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. When in wine.
Ni mwai sana.
Ni tu jokes na jinga nakuwa na watu. Nikakuwa serious.
Intelligence.
Nikakuwa serious.
Yeah.
Naweza enda mbali sana. Na sitarudi.
Okay. So I think you guys have said it all. I think healing is really just being comfortable in who you are and just being okay with it. And like you're okay being with yourself in the silence. You really don't have to use any substance or anything.
Yeah.
Just go through all the emotions and be okay as a person individually.
Yes, yes.
At what point do you know you are ready to love again? I don't know if FMM qualifies for this question,
No, I think
but you're in love.
You're already there.
And yeah,
Do you ever really know that you're ready?
that's,
Because
yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, I
because
think
someone can come and do the same mistake
that's
that your
the
ex
thing.
did, and
Yeah.
you will still fall for that person.
Yeah,
So
that's the unfortunate bit.
yeah, so
Because I think when it comes to matters of the heart and matters of love, it's really a risk you just have to take.
and I think both of us are lover girls sana. So tuta fall in
unaambia
love.
watu?
Oh, sorry.
Where sisi ni gangster, I don't know what I'm
guys.
talking about, guys.
Who are men?
Guys,
Men.
Yeah, so yeah, I get your
Brenda.
point.
public service announcement. Usidanganywe na sura. They're mellow on the inside.
Wasichana ni wakora.
I'm a gangster. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So do you believe in closure or do you create it for yourself?
Create it for yourself, I guess.
I'd say create it for yourself.
Yeah,
Because
I think,
closure is very weird.
No, I think I'd say you definitely create it for yourself because with all, I think you guys have seen the videos. I think Keithan is the one who's creating these videos. At msha chana, but you want to go pick your jacket, muonge for closure. We already know what that closure looks like,
It
right?
will lead to something
You
else.
forgot your toothbrush. Like you will keep on going back, and you will not improve. Utashinda tu kirudi kwa ufupi. So closure is really
Closure
just
is
something you
very-
provide for yourself.
Yeah, because it will lead to something else. Me hata sai, if I break up with someone, I'll send your things via Uber huko ziende.
Bora msionane.
Bora tu, if we see each other, something will happen.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
Hiyo kwangi closure.
nini?
Hiyo phrase ya closure ni kama venye wase wanaweza achana na wanawatoi. Ati unajua sijaona baby mama for a long time.
Yeah.
Acha nikajua mtoto anafanya aje.
And then you find yourself in the mix.
Something.
Okay. Producer, do we have time? We do? Okay. So, 5 minutes. Have you ever stayed in something longer than you should have? Why?
I'd say a job.
Okay.
Yes. I think I have this attribute of ensuring, and it's a job I had worked in the transport industry for some time. Ilifika mahali you start being flat out frustrated, but sasa huko zile za itakuamilia. Mimi na believingi ile sitoki mpaka mnitoe.
Yeah.
So
But isn't that what you're supposed to do? Because ukitoka na hauna plan B.
exactly. But now, the moment that happens, I remember that company, it really frustrated me. And I think one of the co-founders didn't really like me. It was in the transport industry some time back. So what would happen, I went, I'm in sales. So I was able to negotiate a very good deal with the other partner. So this other partner was not very happy with the deal I negotiated.
Yeah.
So worked. You know how sales goes.
Commission.
Especially, not even commission, especially sales in we call them SAS, software industry. They're harder than when you're selling a product, because when you're selling a software, you're ideally selling somebody your dream.
Yeah.
Invest in this,
Yeah.
which is my dream, of how it's going to be in 5 years from now.
Yeah.
You see,
It's
you
all
have to
about
be,
faith.
yeah, exactly. You have either to be a lunatic or a firm believer to actually go ahead and invest and put money there.
Yeah.
So sometimes it takes time before you're able to convert and get clients. So the other director sees as though, this one is not working. So they start frustrating you.
Yeah.
First of all, they change your contract from 6 months to 3 months. Then they lower it and they change the terms again to not contract but permanent and pensionable. And they lower your salary. You're not going. By that time, I had gotten somewhere else. So I said,
wow.
"Acha nikule tu mshahara yenu mkinifanyanga madharau." So eventually, they told me they had terminated me out of some very flimsy, non-existent accusation.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I knew this was coming.
To hell with you guys.
Yeah. So, but I think, yes, it does. You might find yourself staying longer.
Then you should.
Yes. So when you start seeing those signs,
Just exit.
chukua boots. You know the Kikuyu song says,
Gani?
close the baby with the towel. Oha mwanana towel.
Mwana tauro.
Close the baby with the
I'm
close the
like,
baby with the towel. Let's go.
Yeah, tuende sana.
Yes.
Okay.
So just
Yeah,
leave.
I think for me it's a romantic relationship. I stayed for too long. The disrespect was there, and I stayed for too long.
yeah. Why do you think you stayed?
Because when the relationship was starting, mse alikuwa ameniuzia dream kaa wewe tu. So
They're
the flowers, sales
They are
people,
salespeople.
Ni wa Kenya Airways?
waingie huko.
They're
Ni wa Kenya
selling you a
Airways?
dream.
Ni wa Kenya Airways?
So ilikuwa, it was very nice at the start. So flowers almost every week, going on dates, doing new things together.
Yeah.
But also the disrespect was there. So I stayed too long.
Yeah.
I should have seen the red flags. But unajua tunaonanga tu red kama ni pink.
Yeah, uko sure ni
Uko sure
red.
hii ni red?
I mean,
Amenibuy flowers.
Yeah, it looks pinkish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Okay. I think for me, I'll just say, of course, I have, like we all have. And the reason why I didn't leave is because maybe I just didn't know I had the option to just walk away. Like, you really just have the option of just saying, I can't do this. I'm done. Why do we have to wait for the other person to be the one to end it, etc.?
And also sometimes it feels very exciting. As in, hautaki leave that excitement. As much as there's a bad side, there's this good side that you don't want to leave because there's no one else to show you that good side.
I think you're confusing people now. You're toxic. You're a lover girl. I mean, which one is it?
Unajaribu kustay gangster.
You know, rude disaster. So, do you think we sometimes ignore red flags because of love?
Yes, we do. Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
like we've just said, they just look pinkish and they're already red.
Hii hata si kwa romantic peke, even in family situations,
Yeah.
we ignore a lot of
A lot of
red
things.
flags.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, have you ever been the one who caused the heartbreak? Now, let's get a bit personal. We're just talking about other people. Na hawako hapa kujidefend.
I think yes.
What did you do?
Now during that time, Sasa, you've gone through whatever it is that you went through.
Oh, so now you're bleeding on other people.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying because apparently it's like you're not healed, but you end up stringing somebody along.
Yeah.
You're not there fully, but tunaenda kuaje. But so now when I healed and I was able now to get a friend and we are currently with her. Sasa it was after now the nini had happened. After umeenda through your nini umefika mali kwa zile za acha nitulie sasa.
Did you ever go through therapy? Ama, that's not very traditional.
Okay. Am I a traditional man?
I mean,
So, okay, I didn't see a shrink. I didn't see someone, but
how did you know you've healed?
the moment, okay, I'd say, you see, like there you said you went through therapy and all. So, I tend to incline more towards spirituality. And now when I found spirituality and the teachings of spirituality, out of the different tidbits on how to relate with people and who people really are, and all these things about how life really is, that's now how I knew I'm able to actually handle each situation singularly
As it comes.
as it comes, not cluster them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started going for therapy after the stroke?
No, before the stroke.
Oh, before the stroke. Okay. Okay.
Wandia, you've caused heartbreaks, sindio?
Kwani unasema kuwa sure?
Gangster.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Sometimes you tell someone to wait and then you break their heart and then you're just like, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have.
Okay.
Have you?
I think I have. And it was so unfortunate because I think I broke his heart and he still came back and he still comes back to date. I'll never understand it. And even when you like try to have a conversation with this person, it's not sijui.
I
don't-
click.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do you know what I
on
mean?
your
I think it's the same thing.
Maybe you and your soulmate.
I mean, really? Anyway, I don't. That's a whole different
You're roaming the world
conversation.
looking for the one.
Nani
Kumbe the
yeye.
one ako hapo na
Nani yao tu huwa una heartbreak wanarudingi tu. Do I feel like even for me, the guy I tell to wait, is always there. He always comes back.
I don't know, it's unfortunate. Mimi sijui.
It's unfortunate.
Ni ile song yenye inasemanga ule unampenda, anapenda mwingine.
Anapenda
Anapenda
mwingine.
mwingine.
Yani it's
Saa
just
zenye wewe unampenda, yeye
it's
hapendi.
such a crazy cycle,
Yeah.
yani. Anyway, final one. What would you say to someone currently going through heartbreak?
Feel it all. Feel it all.
Yeah.
Cry, scream. Don't drink. don't indulge in substance abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah. So just feel it all and talk about it.
Yeah.
Being closed off is not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So just talk to someone.
Okay.
I'd say find a purpose that is going to distract, okay, not distract per se, but that's going to help you through that. By finding a purpose, you would say maybe, say, if you're into hiking, join a community of hikers, be hiking frequently. If you're into nature, be going to places like Karura, join this, like
Touch
have
grass.
have something that is actually, in as much as you're feeling it, have something that is actually going to make you be proud of it later on.
Yeah.
You'll say, yes, we broke up with so and so in a particular time, but that was the time that I started this and this and this. So you'll not be relating that incident to the heartbreak,
Yeah.
but rather you will be seeing it as the point of power that made you successful. So you'll be seeing it from a point of power.
Yeah.
So as you're feeling it, find a purpose.
I
If it's
think
reading,
come to think
journaling.
of it, whatever FMM is saying, because if you think about a lot of heartbreaks, that's when you started something.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So because now you're going to incline the positive thing that you actually started to that moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
when I'm wise.
Nikaweza kuwa serious, nimekwambia naweza kuwa mbaya, ni venye tu.
I think I saw Morugi Muni saying that if you keep on texting someone and you can clearly see that the person doesn't want to respond, it just shows that you have so much time in your hands.
Yeah.
Start a business.
True.
Go touch grass. You know, like it's just what you're saying about papa.
Go to the gym.
You know, go
Yeah.
to the gym. Just do something else other than immersing yourself in someone else.
Yes.
I think for me, what I would tell someone who is going through heartbreak is 8 months from now, you are going to be smiling about it. You are going to be doing so well, and you'll be asking yourself, what was that? You know, what was I even doing?
Yeah.
And I know it's so hard, it's so difficult right now. Your whole body is aching, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Thank
This
you
has
for
been
having us.
beautiful.
As
So
always.
yeah, my name is Michelle Brenda.
Wandia Wakarema.
FMM, Francis Macharia.
Till the next one. Bye.
Adios.